Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I am going to be showing you some busy activities for 1-year-old toddlers. So if you're interested in that, then click the thumbs up button and stay tuned. Okay, well, if you are new here, welcome to my channel, Pursuing Peace. My name is Dina, and I am a homeschooling mama of 5 kiddos, 7 and under. And on this channel, I share my passions for Christ, for homeschooling, and for encouraging mamas in their faith and in this amazing, sometimes it can be a little bit crazy and all over the place, but it is still an amazing season of motherhood. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, then click the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to click the little bell icon so that way you get notified whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Dina_Pursuing Peace if you'd like to get an inside glimpse on what goes on around here on a daily basis. Okay, so today I am talking about toddler busy bins, specifically ones for your 1-year-old. When I came out with my previous video about my new toddler busy bins that are for my 3-year-old, you guys wanted to know what I did with my 1-year-old. And not only that, but some of you even asked me if I had busy bins for my 7 and 6-year-olds. And so that will be a separate video as far as my 7 and my 6-year-old, but today I want to specifically talk about 1-year-old toddler busy activities. Now, like I said before, we are a homeschooling family, so I always get asked, what do I do with my toddlers while I am homeschooling my older ones? And I have a few different videos about that. Like I mentioned before, I have my other toddler activity type of videos, and then I also have videos on how I specifically homeschool multiple kids. So I will leave those down in the description box if you'd like to check those out. And now we've been homeschooling for forever. So my oldest is 7. We've been homeschooling since she was almost 4. And so there's always been a toddler in the background of our homeschool. So I've learned a few tricks along the way on how to kind of keep those toddlers occupied while you are doing those other things. As you can probably tell, we are in my living room, and this little bucket right over here is where I keep my busy activity toys for my 1-year-old. And I like it because it has a lid on top, so it's kind of out of sight, out of mind for my other kids, And I am sorry, I actually got this from a friend, and she said that it actually didn't even come with this wooden lid. Her husband made it for that lid or for this basket, and so I can't really say where I got this from, but you can probably find something like this on Amazon, or if you go to Target or maybe Walmart or Marshalls or Kohl's, or what's that other one, Ross or TJ Maxx, any one of those type of stores, you can probably find something like this, or you can probably just use a basket or some sort of bin, or it doesn't have to be something out here in the living room. It could just be a big Rubbermaid bin, and you store it in a closet and then you pull stuff out as you need to. It really is whatever you need it to be, however you want to make it. And everything is stored in here. If you saw my last video of my toddler busy bins, I actually stored everything in bins that were marked by the day of the week, and so then I just pull it out and place it. But with my 1-year-old, she's got some bulkier toys in here that didn't really fit into bins, and so I figured just putting everything in a bucket would probably be the easiest solution as of right now. So before I turn the camera around and show you exactly what is in this bin over here, I wanted to give you 3 easy, no prep solutions that you can do with your toddler if you don't have anything to keep them busy. So the first thing I want to share, and you have probably heard this before, but snacks. Snacks, snacks, snacks. Do not underestimate the power of a high chair and some snacks. This will keep your toddler busy for a while. And I usually just put my toddler in the high chair right next to us wherever we are, so I can keep an eye on her, and then just give her some snacks, some apples or some goldfish, or just something like that, a banana, something to keep her busy and occupied. And then her being with us, she feels like she's kind of in the mix. She is engaged with us also while I'm doing read alouds, or even if I'm just doing one-on-one time with them. It's real easy. It's something you can do without having to buy anything other than snacks. And you probably have those, and you probably have a high chair already. We also have a little snack cup that has kind of like a rubber top, has like some slits in it where she can stick in her hand and then pull the snack out. She can still grab it, but if she's turns the cup over, it's not going to spill out. So this one is so great if you want to let your toddler kind of roam around and, you know, still be eating snacks, so kind of keeping her hands busy. Or another thing that we do is we put her in the playpen and give her some toys there if she wants, or she just sits and she'll eat her snack. If I don't really want her in the high chair for very long, you know, I want her to have some mobility, but I don't want her to get into everything in the house, then the playpen and that little snack cup is definitely the way to go. So snacks are a mama's best friend. The next thing that I want to mention is nap time. If you have a toddler that is still about 1 year old, then he or she probably still takes morning naps. And I usually do about an hour nap in the morning, and then we all do naps, or all of the kids kind of do quiet time or nap time in the afternoon. So I always know that I'll have this hour of like golden time where I won't have to worry about my baby or my little toddler because she'll be napping in her crib. So take advantage of those naps, mama, because once you lose that morning nap, then it gets a little bit harder. Not impossible, just a little bit harder. So take advantage of those nap times. And then the third thing I wanted to share with you before we get into the bin over here is sibling play. Now, if you have older siblings that can play with your toddler, then that is like one of the best things to do. Usually the sibling will love to play with them, or if you have an older sibling that is old enough where they can actually teach your child something like colors or numbers or ABCs or something, they might enjoy doing that, kind of being the teacher for a little bit. And again, that all depends on how your schedule goes, if you're homeschooling, if you're not homeschooling, how that is all working out for you. But it's so wonderful when I see my kids playing together, and they, you know, they really learn a lot when they're playing together. And especially when your older one is playing with your younger one, they're learning, okay, they can't always play the games that I want to play, so I need to play the things that she wants to, or she doesn't completely understand. How do I make her understand what I'm trying to communicate here? Or how do I understand what she is trying to tell me? So it's just so much learning that goes on when they're playing together, and it's so much fun to watch. And to just see them build that relationship is just so neat. So those are 3 things that you can do right away without having to buy anything. You have snacks, naps, and sibling play. Like, that is all that you need really to kind of keep your toddler busy, at least for a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you some little activities and little toys that we have bought and that I have made along the way to keep my little one busy. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I've got. Okay, so let's see what we've got in this bin here. We've got lots of goodies. I'm going to pull them out and show you what each of these things are. Okay, so the first thing we've got right here are these little blocks, and you can get these at Target. It's the it's that B brand. What is it called? Is it BU? I don't know. I'm not sure what it's called, but I've seen these at Target and at Barnes & Noble, and I don't know if I've seen them at Walmart, but these I actually got on Amazon because it's hard for me to get out. So so they are just little blocks, and what I love about these blocks is that they're rubber. So they're easy. If she wants to chew on them, she can, because my toddler is 15 months old. She is still putting things in her mouth. But these blocks are big enough that she's not going to put them in her mouth, and they squeak. I actually did not know that when I first bought it. She's not strong enough to actually make them squeak yet, but that will come in time. And actually my older ones really love that they squeak. My husband doesn't. Oh, but they are really neat, and so they stick to each other really well, so it's easy for her to build. You know, just little towers. See how easy that is? Look, they stick to each other. They don't really like stick, but they are that rubbery material, so they're, you know, they don't slide off each other very well, so they're really easy for her to stack and to just play with. If she just wants to look at all the different pictures, this one has letters, nope, numbers. I don't know the difference between letters and numbers. Yep, that's a number 8. So they have numbers on each of the blocks, and then they just have little pictures on each of the blocks. So it's really neat. It's just a fun little toy, and then this fun box, or I'm sorry, bag, to kind of keep them all together. We are missing a couple already because my older kids got into them. Which will happen, but they even like these, so that's kind of neat. The next thing I have here are just little board books. These are so neat, and my Amelie, my little one specifically, has really enjoyed little books. And she just loves, you know, just turning the pages and looking at all the pictures. Every once in a while I'll sit down and read to her. This one we actually got from the doctor, and she wanted me to read this like over and over and over again. And it's just that, like, this little piggy rhyme. And some other books that we have here, these I actually got at Usborne. And they're just little tiny books here, and she loves these. And they're super easy to turn. If you can see here, the pages are so thick that it's really easy for her to turn these pages. And she enjoys putting them in and taking them out and putting them in. As you can see, like, it's got little spaces in there, so she actually can stick them into the little slots. And she enjoys opening them. It's got a magnet clasp or something. I think that's what you would call it. But she enjoys opening these, and these I can actually read to her. My other kids really love these too. They're just so neat. They're just fun little books. And I'm actually very surprised that we still have all of them. We have had this for a few years now, but I believe that Usborne still carries this. If you're looking for an Usborne consultant, let me know, because I can probably put you in contact with mine. Now, if you see this, you're probably like, why is there a formula container in there? But I actually made this, and I made one a long time ago for my older kids, but that one has since gotten torn up. These popsicle sticks are actually a little bit thicker, like wider and shorter than the normal ones. And I got these at Michael's. Michael's has a whole bunch of different options for popsicle sticks. And I just figured I'd get the fatter ones, because like I said before, she does still put stuff in her mouth. So I didn't want her just sticking that down her throat or whatever. So basically what she does, I mean, this is pretty simple, you guys. She just sticks it into these slots. And there you go, that's it. So I just cut these with a knife. This is actually really easy to cut with a knife or with scissors. And that's it. This keeps her busy for so long. Oh my goodness. And what's great about this, she can't quite open this yet. So I do have to come back and open it for her if she wants to continue to play with it. But when she's basically cleaning it up for me, you know, like I put them all down for her, and she puts them into the slot. And when she's done, she has basically cleaned up for me. I put them in different angles so she can learn to kind of turn her wrist in order to get things in there. And this is the 12.4 ounce container of formula. The next container is a little bit bigger. And here I have a bunch of those really big, fluffy pom-poms. And these, again, I got at Michael's. And I just cut a hole just big enough where it can't quite just drop in. She actually has to push it in, but it's not very hard. And again, these containers, I was a little bit concerned that this is going to cut her finger if she slides on it, but it really does not. It's really nice. So again, she just stuffs it in. And I got the really big ones so that way she doesn't try to put them in her mouth. They're like really big. And again, you can get them at Michael's. Pom-poms, guys, I have not had very good luck getting pom-poms on Amazon. They're kind of weird. They're not the right shape that I want, or not shape, thickness. And I don't know. I haven't had very good luck with Amazon as far as pom-poms go. But Michael's has an array of pom-poms. And Walmart is actually a really good place to get some pom-poms also. You probably could get some Hobby Lobby and Joann's. You know, all of those craft stores have a good craft section. But these I specifically got at Michael's. Boop, see? And again, she cleaned it up for me. So easy. This is a larger container, but this will keep her busy for a little bit too. The next thing I have here is by Melissa and Doug, and this, it's actually missing one. There's supposed to be an extra one here. It's supposed to be 5 red ones, 4 blue ones, 3, 2, 1. And I do not expect her to put them even in the right color at this point. She doesn't know her colors yet. So basically all she does is she takes them all out. It actually takes her a while to figure out how to get them out. She keeps going like this, like, why doesn't it come out? And so that's kind of neat. It's kind of problem solving for her. She doesn't get frustrated though, and she just figures it out. And then she'll spin it around like this, and then, you know, once she has them all out, then basically she just goes in and she puts them in just like this. I wouldn't have normally given this to a 1-year-old, but when I had this out and she just kind of was playing around the room, I noticed she always gravitated toward this, and so she really likes this, and so I will set it out for her a lot, you know, if I want her to just kind of sit still for a bit. But this is so neat. This is Melissa and Doug, and I think I actually got this from a consignment sale, but I'm pretty sure that they still sell it, and I'll try to find the link on Amazon for you. Okay, the next thing I have was actually a Christmas present, and what brand is it here? Let's see. Oh, it's Melissa and Doug. Oh, I didn't even know this. Okay, and these are that kind of like, I don't know, you can hear it. I'm not sure what it is that's inside of here that keeps crackling, you know, that crackling stuff. And it's got, you know, different shapes. She picks it up. Oh, it's a semicircle. Oh, it's a square, you know, and again, she's so young. I don't expect her to learn any of this right away, you know, but I do kind of go through it and like, oh, a triangle, oh, a diamond, you know, we go through this. And now what it is one of those like shape things. I don't know what it's called, y'all. So, but it's got a zipper here, and I just unzipped it. And then I'm going to show you now. We have these, this is what comes with it. So these little shapes, you know, that fit into these little slots here. But we have lost a few of them. And I know we haven't lost them completely. They're around the house somewhere. So what I have done is I'll put random stuff in here for her, because she actually can't do these quite yet anyway, because she doesn't recognize this completely yet. But what she really does love to do is just have a lot of things in here, and she opens that up and she plays with everything, and then she takes it out, and then she has it all out here, and then she puts it all back, and then she closes it. Like, she just really likes to do that for some reason. I don't know why. But it's a cute little carrying case. You know, it's got the little handle there, and so I can really actually see like a 2-year-old really loving this and actually using it the way it's supposed to be used. Or if your kids are like my kids, they love carrying things around just like this, like random stuff, and zipping it up, and it's like, okay, well, this is my purse now. So so yeah, so this is really neat. I'll make sure to leave it linked down below for you. The next thing I have for you is another Melissa and Doug, and then this is actually again for older kids, but my 1-year-old loves this thing. It was in a drawer in our classroom, and she kept opening that drawer and wanting to pull this out. And so basically it's these shapes, and they're different sizes. So you've got like the tall one up here, and you've got the medium size here, and you've got the little one here. And it's, I think it's like, I don't know if it's sequencing, I'm not sure what it's called. But you know, they're supposed to put the short one down at the bottom, the medium one at the top, and then the tall one up here, and they're this, you know, it's the same thing for both sides. She cannot completely do this yet, obviously, but she enjoys just looking and being able to see, okay, you know, oh, that fits there, and all of these fit, you know, and all of these, but these only fit in certain ones. So she kind of goes through and like, oh, that doesn't fit there, you know, and she kind of goes through and finds a spot for it. And so it's really neat. It's actually really neat to see her kind of think through all of this stuff. And it really is just something that keeps her hands busy. It doesn't frustrate her. And she just kind of, you know, likes to play with stuff. And she'll even put like this, you know, she'll use it as a bracelet or whatever. So she'll just play with these on her own too. Sometimes she puts these in her other bag that I just showed you over there, you know. So it's just something that keeps her hands busy for a little bit. And stuff like this is really great because it can grow with her. So I really like these type of toys. Hey, I actually found this other one in the in the bin. So yay, we have all of them. That is really rare in our house. So the next thing I have for you guys are puzzles. So these are chunky puzzles. I think this one is Melissa and Doug. This one is, let's see, Granimals, and I think this one's just at Walmart. And I keep the puzzles pieces in baggies so that way I can just pull one out at a time because I don't want her to have puzzle pieces all over the place. And if I have too many things out for her at one time, she gets overwhelmed. So all of these things I'm showing you, I just pull them out one at a time. And so these you can see are super chunky. And they can actually stand up. My kids actually really like playing with them over here in this dollhouse over here because they stand up really nice. So these are really cool. So she can kind of see where it goes. I'm actually kind of surprised that she can do this already, but she can kind of see where it goes. She can't always get it in there, but she, again, it doesn't frustrate her. She seems to be okay with just kind of, if she kind of does this and she just kind of leaves it right there, she seems to be okay with that. So yeah, so these puzzles are really neat. Again, this is Melissa and Doug, and I actually think I found this one at Walmart. You can probably find it at Target and stuff like that, but I will try to find it on Amazon and leave the link in the description box below. Now these puzzles, they actually have like a little like knob right here where she can grab it. And she grabs it really well, and then she'll go and she'll, you know, put it in. Again, she probably can't always stick it in really well, but she does enjoy playing with them. And I did want to mention, I do have an Amazon shop. It doesn't mean that I actually sell anything on Amazon. It means that all of these things that I have kind of accumulated over the years, I put them on my Amazon shop so that way you can go there, and it's kind of like a one-stop shop where you can see, you know, all of the books that we read. You can see all the preschool toys we play with. You can see all of the like older kid manipulatives that we have bought. So when I say I'm going to leave this down in the description box, just go click on my Amazon shop and you can see all of these things at once. So that way there aren't like 1,000 links down at the bottom. So I just wanted to mention that because I know a few of you were having trouble finding that, and I'm sorry, I should have been more clear before. But yeah, so that's how that works. So this puzzle is just really neat. Again, I think it was like super cheap at Walmart. But yeah, I keep all of these in just a normal, you know, Ziploc bag. And I don't give her the bag. I pour them out on the side and she goes through and does all of this. I don't actually have the bag right there next to her. But yeah, so there's this puzzle. And the last thing I have in here are just little kind of fluffy books. This one I got at Target, and again, it has that crackly material. And this was actually one of her first like fun favorite toy that she had. She loved it. She loved playing with it. I can't remember how old she was, maybe like 7 months, 8 months or something like that. And then this is, you know, they can chew on this here. It's also a bookmark. It's got a little ring on it. And, you know, it's just got fun stuff. It's a little mirror in here. Not a very good mirror, I guess. But it's got numbers, and see, there's a little thing in here. So this was just a fun one. I got it at Target in the little, like, baby section. It's crinkly in the back also. So it's just fun. She really loved this for a while. She still does every once in a while, so I keep it in here for her. This, I actually got Usborne, and it's actually like a little puppet. Like, here, let me see if I can do this. Like, hello, hello. So you can actually have fun like that and make it like a little puppet. But it is a little book also that you can sit and you can read to her or him. And it's just, you know, a fun thing. Usborne has amazing stuff for babies, which I never thought they did, but they really do have really fun stuff for babies. And I know they have this cat, and I believe they have like a dog one. I can't remember what other animal it is. But again, if you don't have an Usborne rep, then just let me know. All right, guys, that is what I've got in my toddler activities busy bin for my 1-year-old. All right, you guys, well, I hope that that was helpful, and I hope that inspired you in some way to get some activities or build some activities and create some activities for your 1-year-old. It really doesn't have to be a big deal. They are happy with a cardboard box, like seriously. So really doesn't have to be a big deal. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you know whenever new videos pop up. You can also, again, follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing_peace. All right, you guys, well, I hope you are having a blessed day, and I will see you again in 2 weeks with another video. Bye.